Hi, my name is Bennett, and I'm a junior at Georgia State, and I'm a finance major.
So today we'll be making the pivot table project. The first thing we're going to be doing is putting our name in, Bennett Basel, and then our Panther ID. Next thing we're going to do is select pivot table project so we can begin making our pivot table. So when we click that, all the data comes up that we're going to be using, which is a ton of data. So the first thing we're going to do is select insert and then pivot table. When we do this, it's going to say new worksheet, and that's what we're going to be doing our pivot table on. So we're going to select OK, and then a blank worksheet is going to come up, and that is what we're going to be creating our pivot table on. So the first thing we're going to do is select retailer country, and we're going to put that into columns. The next thing we're going to do is select product type and put that in the rows section. And then the last thing I'm going to do is select quantity and gross margin and put them in the values section down here. Quantity and gross margin. So now we have a set of numbers and data that we're going to be using to make our pivot table. And now when we have all this, instead of sum, we need to change it to average. So instead of sum, we click average, and then we click number over here because we need to have the numbers with 2 decimal places, which it already is, and then we click use the separator, click OK again, and then we're going to do the exact same thing with the sum of gross margins. We're going to change it to average. So we're going to click down there and click average instead of sum, and then click number again, and then it's already changed 2 decimal places, and then we're going to click OK again, and that gives us the data how we want it. So the next thing we're going to do is we're going to demonstrate how to filter on the column labels using just 2 countries instead of all the countries. So what that means is you click on column labels, and under the filters it has all of the countries selected. So instead of that, we just want 2, Denmark and Netherlands. So we're going to select all, and then when we select all of the countries are going to disappear, and we're just going to click on Denmark and Netherlands. And then when we do that, it shows us what we want, just Denmark and just Netherlands, instead of all the countries. If you want to change it back, all you do is select all, and all the countries will come back, but we just want Denmark and Netherlands, so we're just going to click on those 2. So now we need to create a custom combination chart for this data. So what we're going to do with that is we're going to select insert up here, and then when we do that, we're going to come over to the chart section over here, and we're going to click down here on this drop down button, and instead of the cluster column with the line, we want the line on the secondary axis. So we're going to click that, and now the chart's going to come up with our data, Denmark, Netherlands, the gross margins, and the quantities. And instead of having the chart right on top of our data, we're going to move the chart over on the side. So we're going to drag that over here, and now we have our data, pivot table, and the chart. And that is how you create a pivot table with a chart.
Why did the PowerPoint presentation cross the road? To get to the other slide.